There we go. Recording. Put that on mute. I'm up. Why is my quality potato? Oh, there it goes. It's not potato anymore. Potato-esque. I need to figure out a reflection setup. Paper in this is really shiny. So my lamp blows out like the middle of my desk. So everybody's streaming all at the same time. So anybody who's here tonight, instead of watching my awesome friends, thank you. We'll raid them later if they're still playing. Hopefully is my volume okay? I think my volume's okay. It's the last Outfit August of the month. Last art stream for a while. We're gonna drop to 1 stream a week for spooky video games, because that's all I got bandwidth for. It's been rough. I had a rough day today. I was working on my miniature, and I stabbed myself, and it was bleeding real bad. Like, I stabbed myself, like, right here on my middle finger. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts now. And it was bleeding, man. So, I had to just patch it up, gave it a rinse. I couldn't really wash it because it kept bleeding. And I'd wait for it to stop, like, to clot a little bit. And then I went back and I washed it with hydrogen peroxide. What's that about bandwidth? My brain, I have no bandwidth. I've had a long day. I'm explaining my injury from earlier. And so I had to use hydrogen peroxide, and it was like one of those moments where it was like that one sound meme, Mother! It burns with the fire of 1,000 suns! It's not that bad, Timmy. I can't remember the whole thing, but like that was me earlier, except I was Mother and I was Timmy. And I felt better because I have a Mickey Mouse Band-Aid. So, that was my day today. I made a very simple dinner for the fam. Our avocado. I just didn't want to do anything that required more cutting and prep, even though that did require some cutting. It's like a tomato, cucumber, avocado, and mixed nuts. So, yeah, I've had a very hard day today. But I got a lot farther in my miniature. I've got a lot. I made the couch. Let me go get that. I'll pull it up on stream. You won't be able to see the whole thing though because I can't figure out a way to. I'd have to change the camera, and my camera is very wonky. But I'll show you a couple of things that I did before we start. I can show you at least the manual of what it's supposed to look like. I built the room itself is already built, like the exterior. And this is what it's gonna look like. So I have like the stairs and the window and the wall all done. It's just bare right now. And I finished the couch today. It's a little lumpy. Not exactly as clean. But I'm pretty proud of it. I shouldn't have stuffed, like this is it's got stuffed. I should have left like the bottom part unstuffed so it's easier to glue all together. I like my little orange couch. Yellow, orange. I also finished the TV. It didn't have the legs or the antenna or the coffee and the spoon on it. It's pretty cute. And a couple other things. A lot of room things. So these were done a while ago. I took a pause when I was doing all the art stuff on it. Here's one of the little cabinets. It doesn't pull out, so it's not that interactive. This doesn't open either. I probably could have made it open. It's a wall cabinet. There's a cabinet in the back. And you can kind of see what's in there. Made a little broom today. Look at how cute that is. Little witchy broom. The box of this yeah, yeah, I think I showed it to you. There's a handful of paintings I can show you. Books. I'm just gonna grab this little wad of things. I don't know what these hooks are for yet. There's a little bag, and I've got like all these cool little framed things. And the books actually have text in them, which is kind of cool. I can't read it though. It's probably like Laura Ipsum stuff. And there's a couple of music books. I think these are gonna go on the piano. You can kind of see. And then I made a bunch of like little. There's an oil can. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's a fixed focus camera. There's this little teapot. Ah, it's so cute. Here's a bowl of fruit that I really like. What else? Oh, I got a couple things. This is full of like little paper, like shavings and stuff. It's a teapot for ants. I know. A couple of weird little like tchotchkes. Like I don't know what this. It's just like a thing. It's cool. It goes on a shelf, but you gotta look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's a tiny little switch, or like a knockoff switch. It's made out of foam. Look at that! Isn't that so cute? Oh, I put a crease in it. Oh well. It's so cute. Anyway, that's what I was working on today, and I was making a bunch of candles. You can kind of see them. Put them in this bag. What you're supposed to do is they're like paper straws, and you're supposed to unravel them, and then you color the wick. Well, I couldn't quite figure out how to do that, so I used wire to put into the little paper stumps, I guess. And that's what I cut myself on. I was digging it out like an idiot. And I cut myself that way. So. There's fire tongs in there. Because there's a little fireplace. And it lights up. There's a light that goes through it. I'll take some pictures. I'll put it on my Twitter. My birdie app. The Bluebird app. Because that's what it is. It's not what Elon calls it. What is he calling it? Z? She said facetiously. Oh, I like this, even though it was like uneven. It's like a bottle. It's still uneven. Ah, I just broke it. Whatever. I'm gonna glue it down in another place. So anyway, that's what I've been working on and off, besides Outfit August. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I cut myself today. And it wasn't on purpose. I have a little box over here. It's like a tackle box. So yeah. Baby switch for when I get Salty and Sammy run miniature. Oh, the coolest thing about this is that I have these... Where did she go? There she is. Hang on. Deacon has these too. I got it for him for a birthday present a while ago. These little squiddies, and then they have like snap-on clothes, as you can see here, just snapping off. And you can like customize what they look like. You get 4 and you get like 8 outfits. It's like the perfect scale. Like, it totally fits. If these were articulated, it would be great, but they're like perfect scale for this. So I have this one right now. That's my summer squid. I decked them all out in outfits that are seasonal related, so I have they're all on the shelf right now. But yeah, they're like perfect. Like, I'm gonna put them all in this little thing. I'm not gonna glue everything down in that mini. Did you guys hear that? It was ace. I'm not gonna put them all, like, I'm not gonna glue everything down. I'm gonna like leave like oh, there's a piano and a piano stand. My piano. It's not very nice. You can kind of see the glue is very messy. And a little piano bench. I'm not gonna glue everything down. Like, I'm gonna glue like the shelves that are supposed to be against the wall and stuff. I'm gonna glue them down and like some of the plants and everything. But like, I'm not gonna glue down the piano or the chair or the TV or the couch, so I can move things around. Like make room for them. It decked out his squid Converse. Yeah. I think the, my spring one, I'll go find them. They're like right there. Ah! Don't fall. My Detective Pikachu is like guarding everything. There we go. And there's my Spring Boy, and he has like the red ones on. This one's for fall. It's dusty. More fall colors. These stands don't really work, and this is the winter girl. She looks very cute. So, I got them. They fit really nice in this house. It's really cute. They're like the perfect scale for it. If only they were articulated, that would make them perfect, because then I can have them, like, sit on the furniture and shit. Because it's a smidge too big for the jointed ones. Or smidge too small. They're too big. Anyway, enough! I've been talking, like, 11 minutes, and we haven't drawn, so we're gonna draw. This is Tenori. It's my squid boy. He's got the panda top on, and he's got, what is this called? A kyonshi? I didn't write it down. Where'd my phone go? My phone! Where's my phone? Where is my phone? I have misplaced my phone. I need it. Kyonshi hat. Yeah, I think you were right. Kyonshi? Kyonshi. Where is my phone? That's not good, because somebody may call me. Let me go find that first, but that's what we're gonna... Oh, it's right there. Okay. On this pile of books off to the side. You're shoved in a drawer while you're waiting to move. Yeah. I mean, they're good for, like, what they are. They're, like, fashion dolls. They're nice. But yeah. So we're gonna do that, and, that was, like, part of the Splatoween. Splatoween? It was the Halloween event. And then the panda top. And then whatever those black Converse... They're black Converses. Let's not mince. Yeah, I wanted to do that, and then Marimo is... It's the enchanted hat, but it's the enchanted set, but altered. I altered it. I altered it a third time. So here's what I did. I did... my outfit August in 2020 was all Marimo, so it was all of, like, Splatfest t-shirts. It was all Splatfest stuff, and then her default and stuff. Truffle high tops. Oh, they're not? They're not in yet? Oh, shit. Okay. The black ones? Oh, you're wearing your black Converse back. But yeah, this is, I did a selection of, like, 27 or 28 Splatfests, and then with the, no, I am so sorry. No, Gami! I want my black Converse! There's, vampire versus werewolf, sci-fi versus fantasy. And very few, I think this one, in real life, I actually went fantasy, because I like fantasy, but... Look, I kind of predicted the Ultraman thing, like 3 whole years. This, I believe, this outfit goes back. We're doing a sketchbook tour! When was socks versus sweaters? What year was that? What year was socks versus sweaters? Oh, I found it on my first try. What year is it? I did not sign this one? Was I not signing it? What the hell? I usually sign my stuff. Yeah, it's 2017. So there's the first one. 2017. And I basically just did asymmetrical. It's mostly the same. That was that year. Action versus comedy. Money versus love. Anna versus Dango. So I did some, like, I did some Japanese ones and I did some AU ones. So this is one. They got salty popcorn versus sweet, which we didn't get in America. But I went with Sweet because, well, caramel corn, and I like kettle corn, which is both, but also because it was a color that you don't usually see Marimo in. That was fun. Her octopus version, because I was on Team Octopus that year, because sweet is the correct choice. Yeah, I guess it could be. However, have you ever, and I have, I've taken like a little salt. This is a sodium bomb, so I don't recommend this to anybody, but I've taken a little salt and a little ramen powder, and I toss it over that. It's pretty good if you put a little butter over it. It's pretty good. It's salty as shit, though. But, I mean, if you eat Shin Ramyun, like on the regular, it's not more than that. It's a sodium bomb. Subun Koshion? It was whole Azuki beans versus mashed Azuki beans. Retro versus modern, trick versus treat. I love that costume. I ended up using that design again. Salsa versus guacamole was the hardest one as a Mexican. I just want to put that out there. I went with guacamole. Mostly because I like avocados. I grew to like them. Also, it just looks really good. That had really good art. If you haven't seen like some of the key art for that, the key art was really good, where they're wearing like cute little dresses and everything. Family versus friend had the holographic tape on it. Team Friend, because everybody was on Team Friend. Team Chicken versus Egg, because white. Pancakes versus waffles. Waffles. And then that's Knight versus Wizard. This is all exclusive gear for like the Octolings when they came out. So it's different from the original dress. I opened up the shoulders and didn't make the boots elfie boots. So that's what hers is, except in the new one, because this is based on her Splat 3 design, as you can see. We opened up a little, I don't even know if I spelled that right, décolleté. You open up a boob window. So she has a boob window now. And then the same sleeves. And her new ponytail. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Hare versus tortoise, unicorn versus narwhal. I picked narwhal because I wanted to be pink in real life, but I went with unicorn that year. She gets the black Converse too. Yeah, it's too late. So I'm not doing it. Tanari gets it. This was a Sanrio tourney, which I thought was infinitely cooler than the Ninja Turtles one. It was okay. Donatello won, I think, the whole way through, if I remember correctly. I'll have to check. Then I did a swimwear, her Christmas outfit, Chaos versus Order. Still a little salty we lost that one. And then her original Splat 1 look, where she didn't have a ponytail yet. She definitely had the buns. Even though she didn't really have the buns when I first drew her. Alright, and then actually I decided I was going to finish out the sketchbook by doing the rest of them that I didn't do. And I think there's like 20 or something, maybe 15 that I didn't do. So Rock versus Pop, Fries versus Nuggets, Dexterity versus Endurance, which I want to change that one. Proportions feel a little off. Top roll versus bottom roll. That was toilet paper. Wasn't that also EU? That was the EU one. And then I've got lemon versus no lemon, warm versus cold breakfast, innerwear versus outerwear, which I believe was a Uniqlo collaboration in Japan. Did they ever do mushroom versus... Hold on, I'll see. I'll find out. Film versus book, champion versus challenger, gherkin versus gherk out, new model versus popular model. That was a Nike collab where they had the shoes, I think. Baseball versus soccer, New Life Form versus Future Tech. That was sponsored by Jamstick. That was like their underwater exploration. That was a collab. Toilet one was EU. New versus old was Nike collab. Okay. Mushroom Village versus Bamboo Shoot Village. That's Glico, I believe. I also Pocky, I think. Regular Pocky versus Skinny Pocky, I think, is in here. Adventure versus Relaxation. Yeah, Thick versus Thin Pocky. Save It versus Eat It First, which is your favorite part of a dish. Bokeh versus Sukomi. That was a Koro one, I think. Kid versus Grown Up was also EU, I believe. That one was pretty cool. Sei versus Pa was Japan because that's Koshien. That's Central versus Pacific. That's the baseball tourney. Pineapple versus no pineapple. And I think that's it. And I had like a master list. There were a lot. Splat 2 had a lot. Oh, and then Star versus Mushroom, which isn't in here because I compiled this before that. So, yeah, I want to finish all of Splat 2's outfits. I want to finish all of those. I don't remember which site. Yeah, we'll have to look up. We'll have to do that again. So, yeah. I wanna at least finish that out. That's a lot to have to do and then redesign. And then also I'm designing like how she hacks her t-shirts because that's what Marimo does. She takes her Splatfest shirts and then she turns them into something else. Because her sister is a fashion model, and you know, even though she doesn't want to go, even though she doesn't have any interest in doing the same thing her sister does, after they reconcile, they do. You're doing it now, multitasking. Go over like the whole master list, and then I'll see if I have everything, because I feel like I might have missed one or two. There's somebody home. It is my husband. But yeah, we're gonna... You're multitasking. I want to find... I gotta get that... What did I do with my phone again? Okay. Hello. I made the Sally go eat. Where's the hat? Here it is. So we're gonna ink and color hopefully everything today. That's my hope. I also have to check Splat 1 and see what those are. Because there were a lot. The only one I can remember off the top of my head that I know for sure that I definitely participated in, because I didn't really get into the game like doing really good until like 2. So like my one experience was heavily truncated. I only did the last one. I only did Callie versus Marie, and I did Callie. And if you can believe it, I used to have... it used to give me, like, real bad motion sickness. I don't have that problem anymore. But I do recall when I first started playing Splatoon, I had a huge problem with motion control and motion sickness. I don't have that problem as much anymore. But yeah. Hello. I cannot hear you when I'm streaming. Yeah, I guess you can finish my sandwich. Can you do me a favor? Bring me can you make spicy water? I need carbonation. You're blanking on what size you picked for all of them. First one you would have been around for is Relax versus Adventure. Yeah, that was one that you only got. We didn't get that one. Were you around for Squids versus Octos? And if so, do you remember? Probably not. Okay. He's been ornery, so you should know. No, Squids vs. Octos was literally the month before you got it. What would you have picked if you had done Squids vs. Octos? That was a fun map. Holy shit. I remember that one. That had like you had to pop the, you had to pop the balloons of the opposite side to get them to open the gates. That one was fun. I do miss that. I miss the dedicated Splatfest, stages. That was really cool. I think they did a really good job doing that. I'm gonna not be okay with what I perceive is gonna be the hard part of this is just the characters on there. Hey, everybody came home at the same time. A really cute looking top. I like it. What would you pick? I picked Octo. Because I had not at the time finished Octo expansion, and that was the only way you could do it at the time, I think. And I just wanted to see what I would look like. And it was very cute. Thank you. I has water. Go over there. Is this a Tony Kensa? This is a Tony Kensa outfit, isn't it? Yeah, it does, because it has the little Tony Kensa label. Like, we won't be able to see. I miss some of those too. I miss Thunderdome. Thunderdome was really fun. I miss Thunderdome. That was a really fun stage. What was the other one that was really fun? Oh, I remember the one that was like it was like weirdly symmetrical. It was like salt spray-ish in its symmetry, not asymmetry, but its symmetry. That had the movable, it had a movable portion. That one was hard. I'm almost curious to go back. Your logic for pancake was 100%. I like both, but waffles were also random meme food. Listen, hot food take. Waffles are better because syrup gets in the pockets and it holds everything. I mean, pancakes are okay. Don't get me wrong. I do love me a good pancake, but waffles are the superior. Just superior. Also, when Marina won, because I believe she won, that was her side and she won, she said Rafflecopter. How could you not like that? But obviously, waffles are the superior choice, and always have been. I remember spoon versus fork being the most random. I was on Team Spoon, because I eat pretty much most of my foods with a spoon. Because I like, some of my favorite foods are very saucy, and, well, I mean, a spoon is easier for eating that, you know? I think waffles versus pancakes was pretty cool. I wish we had gotten thin Pocky versus thick Pocky. I'll die on that hill. Pancakes are better because they're lighter and sometimes that's what you want. Then just eat one waffle. On this channel, we stan waffles. Waffles are superior, and I'm gonna die on that hill. Oh, there's a label. What's the fashion label for these ones? Who eats one waffle at a time? Well, when there's only one, you eat one. I mean, you can eat two, but sometimes you only want one. That's why Eggos, you can toast as many Eggos as you want. Also, you cannot take a frozen pancake, toast it, and make an ice cream sandwich out of it like you can with a waffle. Eggos included. Oh, I remember the stuff for pulp versus no pulp and orange juice. That got nasty in American. That was pretty funny. Where they yelled at each other and then they pause and go like, alright, look, we both said some shit. This is one of my favorite ones. And the label for the shoes is crack on. Yeah, give me a reference pic. Send it to my phone through Trillian. Because I don't remember. Yeah, I guess we could just do a quick of the t-shirt up there. Or the hat. No, you can kind of see the hat is as it looks.
I got rid of those smiles. There's no one to disturb our game. It's just you and me. Sounds fair, because I hate holding back.
Yes, I would like to see what the souls look like for this one. Mostly because I don't know what they look like off the top of my head. I have a pair in Splat 2, and I just don't remember looking at the bottom. But I'm gonna draw the t-shirt really quick. Boop, boop, boop. When did this one come out? Why does this sound new to me? Just does. Ow, my finger. Oh, it goes all the way down the middle. Okay, cool. What? I don't think I did that very accurate. But you know what? We're at the end of the month. I'm almost done. I could take a break until October, which is Inktober. This is a Tony Kensa one. It's Tony Kensa! I like Tony Kensa. I did enjoy those. Oh, it's an open shoot. Okay, hang on. It was open. Naughty deal. Not paying attention to the source material. Okay. I'll fix it later. Who are we gonna raid tonight if there are still people playing? My friend, Sparkling Parfait, is currently no-lifing Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars. That just came out. She's been playing all day. So we could visit her. However, Choco, Dat Black Bear, formerly Dr. Lupin, is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. So, we will see what you guys prefer. You can either watch Sea of Stars, which I'm not sure what it is, but it looks pretty. Or you could watch Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
The galaxy is at peace.
Forgotten Realms dating sim that happens to have encounters in it.
The end.
Man, if that game wasn't like 100 gigs. Can't find from the other pairs. Okay, cool. They're also black? Oh yeah, you can see it in the pic. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. We're gonna ink this. Let me get my door really quick. You can rock out to the tune. What is that? What is that? Yeah. Okie dokie. It's kind of cool looking back. There aren't very many orange outfits until like the end where I started making everything orange. As fun as this is, takes a lot to think up outfits if they haven't been done already. Gotta be careful. Doing the eyes a little bit different, a little more angular these days. I wanted to do something a little different. So I don't know if I ever mentioned, because I was not streaming back then, but I never really mentioned the naming scheme that I did with like my original squeeds. Shit. That didn't go very well. But the naming convention was very specific originally. Where'd my messages go? Okay, let's tab over. No! That's not what I wanted. Oh, they are black. Oh, phone, save. Thank you. Thank you. Decon, that was very helpful. So I will definitely get those in when we get the pencils erased. Close up your lines. There we go. Cool. They're not clear. That's fine. It's a weird thing for not having online, but you know, I guess it makes sense in a weird sort of way. Okay. Whatever, it doesn't make sense. Now the décolleté, very important. Okay. I'll hold this in my mouth. Okay. Okay. New season's coming out soon. Back on that grind again. Very tiring. I have some practice goals in mind. One of the things I need to figure out is the reef slider. Like, how much cover do I need to protect myself from a reef slider? Now, to be completely honest, when I have a because I have a Hydra, at what point can I just start shooting? When do I let go of the charging button? To just wreck their shit? Oh yeah, it's time for me to use this outfit soon too. My fall outfit. I like to change my gear out. The only one that I don't have like gear all set up for is like winter. So I haven't really picked a good winter build. And I will need to. And hopefully work on that. I need to check reference sheet. What am I looking for? Oh, okay. No, I'm good. Okay. Though it's not strange I have rest 4 of, and it is also strange. It's not strange because until 3, the only way you could see shoe shells is you had to control. Was screenshotting whilst you walked. I mean, not everybody's looking for that. It's a very specific thing. And just not something I guess people are interested in releasing because for reasons. I like the enchanted robes because they have that different color lining. It would be cool if they were off the shoulder like this. I would very much like that. Maybe I should commission a splat artist to do this design. I think it'd be really cool to have some art of Marimo in a more official capacity art style. I don't really consider much of my own style in Splatoon. I don't think very highly of it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, for the Souls, it's because most of that stuff is based on real stuff, real, like, that. Real clothing that you can actually get, it's probably just a lesser priority. No one's gonna want to go that. I mean, let's be completely honest. If you're gonna spend all of your energy and mind bandwidth on making a Splatoon accurate, like, costume, you're gonna spend all of that on the eye make, on like how to do the eye makeup, the contacts, and the squid tentacles. You're not really gonna be worrying about the clothing portion. You're just gonna grab whatever shoes look closest enough and go for it. Although it would be nice to see more people with the, I want to see more agents. Because they got, like, unique, different kind of outfits. Shut up, Splatoon art is cute. It's okay. Gear references for artists. Cosplays, yeah, but I mean, that's what it is. You just look for a Converse shoe and you copy the sole. Get out of here. Fly. Still playing Baldur's Gate? Okay. Still playing Baldur's Gate. I'll never not call it that. What color Tenori's eyes? I don't even know what my freaking OC's eyes color is. Hold on. I got this. I always draw Marimo, that's why. I think they're blue. Tenori's eyes are blue, aren't they? Because hers are pink. And those are like my favorite colors. Come on, I know I did it for a recent Christmas outfit. There we go. Blue. They're like the same color blue as Nero's hair. I'm so paranoid. Champions blue, if you will. Oh god, is he more of a burnt sienna? Or a reddish brass? It's darkish. Is it a warm dark or a cool dark? It's been a while since I've colored Tenori. I don't think it's this one. This is close, though. Is it sepia? Hold on. He's based on this. Although his eyes are a different color, I'm noticing. Those are orange. Consistency? What's consistency? I guess it's this one. Okay. I've never been horribly consistent, and I should be. Do that. Consistency? What that? Oh, that's... I got totally off track. I named everybody in the main crew, with the exception of Marimo, which I don't know why. She and her sister are the only ones originally created that did not have the same naming scheme. They're all named after instruments. So Tenori is based off of the Tenorion, which is like a pad. One of those mixing pads. Alright, this needs to be a little bit less, because it's behind glass. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Marimo is just because it was an ocean thing, and I like Marimo. I own 3. I have 3... No, 4. I have 4 Marimo of varying sizes. My smallest one is like itsy bitsy, and my biggest one is about, he's up here, you can't see him, but it's about yay big. And I first heard of Marimo in a manga That's not One Piece. It's a Gainax work, Abenobashi, where a main character, she was moving up north, and she was like, I wanted to know what it was like to eat a Marimo. And I was like, what the hell is a Marimo? And I looked it up, and it was the coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. If you don't know what a Marimo is, it is a moss ball. It is a ball of moss. And they're real Marimo only come from 2 places in the world. They come from Japan, and I want to say the name of the lake that they live in is Lake Akan. And another European country whose name I can't remember. They only naturally grow in 2 places. So I've been raising Marimo. They're a plant. But because they live at the bottom of lakes, and the reason why they're round is because they're loose and they roll around, and they're highly amusing to have. They're also a symbol of like longevity and good luck, for reasons I can't remember off the top of my head. But I have, and they are alive. They don't, because they're at the bottom, they don't need a lot of light. Actually, they can survive very well on just lamplight. To put them in sunlight actually burns them, which I killed my first one, unfortunately, because I had it near a window and it was getting way too much direct sunlight and it burned. My poor baby burned. So I ordered a new one. I ordered a couple new ones because they came in like batches. And then a couple I bought in person. Because they're super cute. I'd love to show you one, but I cannot. I cannot because I would have to tip them sideways, and if I were to pull one out, it'd be sopping wet. But they're very cute, and so I realized, no, you can't eat them. You cannot. They are not meant to be eaten, unlike what that girl thought. But I thought it was really cute to have a squid with that name, so I named my first squid Marimo. And then she didn't initially have what do you call it, like buns, and then I realized her name would be a kind of like a misnomer if she didn't have buns, so I gave her buns eventually, very early in her creation career. And so she was the only one for a while that had a non-musical name. And everybody else had a musical name because that's what I was naming my amiibo. So my amiibo all had instrument names. She did not. Her sister eventually had a plant name, a botanical name. And I named her Higanbana, or Spider Lily as she is known. OC dump! So Higanbana and Marimo. Everybody else, I have Tenori, there's Lyra, who's my orange girl squid, Octoban, Octavin, which is I think that's a type of, what is an Octavin? Let me look this up really quick. What is an Octavin? Octavin, I know him probably. It's a woodwind, isn't it? It is a woodwind. It is a woodwind. Calliope is another one in that original squad. But from there, everybody had kind of like a musical name. When I finally get my hands on one, the boy, Octo for Splat 3, his name's gonna be Cello. Because I like cellos.
No, it's not done yet.
But yeah, everybody's named after an instrument. For the most part. Except Marimo. Oh, and my agents. My agents all have names that are like numbers, because obviously. So my original Agent 3, who is now Captain 3, her name is Tiga. Also because Ultraman. Because why the fuck not? But it's Tiga with 2 eyes. Tatlo, which is 3 in Tagalog. That's my new Agent 3. Ivy, it's my Agent 4. Ivy, Roman numeral for 5. Or for 4, excuse me. And so on and so forth. I've got like extra agents just because it's a thing. Because why wouldn't you have extra agents? You never know when you're going to need them. I just think they're neat. Marge Simpson meme. I just think they're neat. What color is that hat? Kyonchi hat. Hold on, let's color this in first. I always do like a lighter gray so you can see details. Boop, boop. I think I'll actually use black though on this one because there isn't a lot. There we go. That went over the line. Whatever, we're doing it live. Get out of my way. Hold my breath so I go around these tiny little corners. My finger hurts still. I cry. Weep. That's what I get for like using a X-Acto knife the way I did. It is my own fault, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Don't mess around with those. You'd like to see Calliope. Yeah, she's like super cheerful. She's like Bobble Hat, except not that much of an airhead, if I had to describe her in a way. She's kind of dating an auxiliary agent, as I like to call them. Except that auxiliary agent is dating his agent, or he's dating an Octo. He's Tege. How dark are you? You're not that dark at all. I need to go with the 5. Okay. I like Calliope. She had a very puffy look, and also I gave her a big ribbon because they did that Sanrio collab, and they had like the flagship girl wearing a big Hello Kitty ribbon. I was like, that is so fucking cute. I'm doing it too. So that's why Calliope has a big ribbon. It's because of Hello Kitty. Lord up. Maybe we gotta do more Decibel. Yeah, Despair Decibel, because we haven't gotten back to that. There's a lot of moving parts in that. That series has a lot of moving parts. And yeah, I mean, like, naming him after music was... it's an EQ thing, because most of those characters were named after instruments. great many characters were named after instruments. I'm emotionally avoiding coloring the hat. Confession. Most of the characters are very ill-defined at the moment because they're just there. They're just there to be drawn and to look pretty. Some don't really have deep backstories. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them have to do with agents, some of them don't. The agent stuff I keep very divorced from the main cast that I created because that's a different story. I like to keep those. They just feel better separate than they do together. Oh, wait. The bottom. Whoops. Right? Bottom? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Oof. Wait, it has a zipper pocket? Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll shove that in there. Tenari, why? It's like right here. But it's only on one side that I can see. Hold on. Oh, no, I think it's on both. Yeah, it's on both. It's hard to see because one side is blown out and the quality of this isn't, like, perfect. But it's like that. Okay. It's like that. Yeah, all of Decon, or most of Decons are named after record labels. It's a holdover from EQ. I didn't want to color that in. Shoot! I'm getting complacent because it's like the last spurt. Tired. Not phoning it in, I'm just tired. Ah! Hold on. I don't know why I chose instruments, it just seemed like the thing to do. It just seemed right. And it was, a lot of instruments have really cool names. Like Tenari, that actually sounds like a name, right? I'm gonna do just a dark gray on the sole though. Yeah, okay. That is an ugly circle. Come on. Come on, get your shit together. I mean, I guess I should have put the details on. We'll do it in white pen. We'll do it in white. We'll do it in post. This is what was going to take a long time anyway. Most of the reason you picked record labels is just because, yeah, I mean, it worked. You have a plethora to choose from, and a lot of them do have, like, really cool names. And yes, it does seem like a thing you do. I think the fact that, you know, you chose Avex as your main character says a lot. I grew up listening to a lot of shit that came out of Avex. Did a lot of anime soundtracks. I have a great affection for Avex, both as the character and as the label. I have a great affection. It reminds me of my childhood. except when they don't. Tommy. I mean... He wasn't meant to be a big character anyway. Is that the one that dies? Am I spoiling shit on stream? Alright. Oh, that's not spoiled. He dies and he's introduced. Yeah, the boy's dead. You don't gotta lore his name. Says the girl who was just like, I don't need to like have background for Oliver. Kills Oliver at the end of the series. That's an EQ thing. Oh, that's too dark. Eh. That's too dark, my guy. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, okay, no, that seam line is only on the other side. Yeah, that seam line is... It's on the side you can't see. Okay. Is it red? It's red, isn't it? It's like a dull red. So sanguine, which is like a dull orange. Oh, this track was so good. I remember the first time I heard this track, I was on a bus for a holiday party for Apple. Bangin'! I listened to it like 4 times. From the email. Decon always... Here's the inside scoop. Decon always sends me shit for the Christmas albums ahead of time. So I got to hear it first. I always get to hear things first. I'm gonna brag. Cannot stop giving these cephalopods plot. I know. Whereas my plot is pretty fucking simple. I don't have like a grand old story to say the least. They're just there to make salmon run jokes. Oh. Let's do that. Oh god! Damn it! Oh, that's what happens with this one. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Oh, that's gonna be a tough fix. I don't know if I can fix that fully. Oof. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... Yeah, that one usually has a real bad leak, and I was storing it wrong. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do to fix this. We're gonna swap the red and blue panels, so that this one's gonna be red and it's gonna be blue, and we'll work from there. That's more like an orange. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I don't know why I wasn't keeping that. You know, it wasn't leaking and I was keeping it in the other upright position and I paid for it. Okay. We can fix it. What are you? I think you're this. Yeah, I think you're this. There we go. That was an unfortunate accident. It happens. This is more of a gray, huh? Yeah. It's just C7. I gotta start planning for Christmas. I want to get a lot of that shit done early so I can enjoy December. I also want to get a lot of stuff done for Inktober done faster. My plan is to do a bunch of more horror games. Like, I want to do... Definitely have an idea to do, I don't know why I did that in reverse. I want to do art for, submission. I want to draw Potato. Because I fucking love that game. We might do another... Might do another submission run just for, like, shits and lulz. I know this Thursday I'm gonna try and beat Walk. If we can get... Game was running a little weirdo last night. I was testing it. A lot of those games... something about my settings on something was going foobar, so I need to figure out what we're gonna do, or we'll pivot. Haven't made a decision yet. We may not get to Walk. We might do something else. I want to get Chain up and running, but Chain was fighting me real hard. Like, I tried again over the weekend, and Chain was not... It was very much not wanting to work with me, so I'm not sure. If we can't get anything going, and I lost the source I used for Ebe, so we may not do Ebe at all. Not that we were going to. At Home Alone Final is a lost cause. It went full screen and it went foobar. It was bad. Maybe we'll push up the Alone in the Dark. What do you call it? Not the demo. Maybe we'll push that up. I was kind of hoping to do that for like the first week of October. But if things get a little wacky with our games, we may do a lot of pivoting, which is unfortunate. Chain I wanted to do, because that one was basically a big game of telephone where everybody wasn't allowed to talk with each other, and they get the next game and then they had to like connect it. It's like a big game of telephone. It was really cool, but holy shit, it was fighting me as a stream. Maybe I'm getting punished because I don't actually have two monitors. I'm poor, and not just poor in terms of money, but I'm also poor in terms of space. There is nowhere to put a second monitor in my setup at all. My scanner's over here, and my nightstand's over there. Yeah, so yeah. I would say it's very much not a good time. Games be weird. And you'd think just the fact that I was working on it, for a couple hours, I'd sort it out. But no, I cannot.
Do you know who my favourite person on the Homes and the Hammer team is? It's the music editor. He or she is the real star of the show for me. 15 seconds of a pop classic will suddenly fade in and then out for no reason. I'll give you an example, right?
Sorry, I'm concentrating very hard over here. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Slowing down. A couple of slowdowns. So what is this? This is called the Panda Top? Oh, I should probably do the designs. Panda top, right? Oh, I gotta do like the thing. Yeah. So many details.
I'm in the house like carpet. It's more than a cover, he's a quilt. I'm in the house like carpet.
Yeah, that looks about right. We gotta do the thing up there.
Have time, I'll drop by again.
Okay. I did not notice that. No, I did not notice that you incorporated Battle Media 1, 2, and 2 point. And I did not notice that. And now that you mentioned it, I don't know how I didn't notice that. I remember hearing it. I was like, ooh, callbacks, motifs. I did not know. I did not notice that. No. Which, by the way, is fucking genius. Push it back because it's a little too bright. There you go. Alright, I gotta stop emotionally avoiding that scroll. Alright. I'm not gonna get it right. I'll bet you it actually is like an actual seal too. It's got like squids on it. I'm gonna try my best. I apologize if I get this wrong. Sorry, I'm going quiet because I'm concentrating. Sure. Go back into playlist. I've gotta like I'm gonna listen to it on a one-on-one basis and I'm gonna think about it there. Get those crinkles in. I think I need red for that. This took a lot more time than I thought it would. Think we're good. Think we're good. Alright, so it's a Kyonshi hat. I'm gonna look this shit up. Inky P. I can't spell. Inkypedia. Splatoon. Alright. Kyonshi hat. Okay. Kyonshi hat. This is and the other one is the panda top. Panda Kung Fu zip up. Why is it so long? Hello? Okay. Yeah. Panda Kung Fu zip up. Ah! And these are the truffle canvas high tops. Canvas high tops. Okay. We did it. Tenori's done. He's so cute! It's pretty close. He is looking cute. That nothing less for my girl. For my girl, Marimo. Okay. Let's get this written out. Enchanted hat. Altered. Enchanted robe. With décolleté. And I need to figure out how to fucking spell that. Come on. Décolletage. 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 There we go. Décolletage. Décolletage. It's French. It means open boobs. Enchanted boots. Squid brooch. Brooch. Alright. Décolleté. I remember, this is like totally off topic, but I used to read, when I could find the scanlations, Ghost Sweeper Mikami. Is that Ghost Sweeper? It's Ghost Sweeper Mikami, right? Classic old ass supernatural comedy about ghost sweepers who are basically like Ghostbusters, ghost hunters. And I was reading a scanlation because I think what I was reading wasn't readily available. And apparently in the original, the one of the lines was something along the lines of, "How's your boss? Is she still wearing those hot outfits with the incredible décolleté?" And it was very obvious that the scanlator had no idea what the word décolleté was. So they wrote out kind of phonetically what it was saying, but left no note as to what it was trying to say. And I laughed because I knew what décolleté was. I don't know where I learned it. I think my sister taught it to me because my sister went to fashion school. One of my sisters was in fashion school. But it was just, like, really funny because they had no idea what the word was, but they tried their little hardest to, like, actually put it, like, together. And it was very obvious they had no idea what the word meant. And, I just thought it was funny. I always think of Ghost Sweeper Mikami when I think of the word décolleté. Because of that. I just think it was funny. I can guarantee you Grammarly wouldn't have taught you that. Yeah, it's Ghost Sweeper Mikami. I love Ghost Sweeper Mikami. Like, there's a panel where, you know, she kicks a ghost and, like, I can't remember the human's name, like, the perv that hooks up, that, like, starts working for her. And he goes, like, "How dare you?" and goes to kick him, and then the ghost, like, bites him or, like, kicks his ass, and she goes, like, "You can't do that. I'm the only one who can kick ghosts because it's me." And it was just really funny because she's just sitting there with her, like, boot on its face, and it's very obvious that he was in a step on me mommy mood. And she's just like, "You can't do that. I'm the only ghost sweepers can do this." That is a fun comic. You know what also is kind of fun, too? Hyper Police. I was reading that scanlated for a little bit. Hyper Police is pretty funny. Oh, the other day, let's talk old school, right? We're talking old school shit that I was looking into. I'm in a Tenchi mood right now. I fucking love Tenchi. My formative anime years included a lot of harem anime now that I think about it. Tenchi was... God, I love Tenchi. It's such a pity that, you know, it is where it is right now in terms of the, where the franchise is. It just, you guys wouldn't have your modern, like, anime if you didn't have Tenchi, man. You know, Tenchi crawled so your anime could walk. So I wanted to sit down and watch the movies, because I haven't seen Daughter of Darkness, Manatsu no Ivu. I hadn't seen that since I was in high school, like over 20 years ago. I am old, chat. So we went to go look. Me and the husband decided we were gonna watch the Tenchi movies, right? Has to suffer. Oh yeah, it did. I did hear that. That one I heard. That one I hear. Here's the deal with Tenchi. Nobody had the movies, right? Netflix doesn't have it. Crunchyroll doesn't have it. High Dive didn't have it. High Dive has everything else, but it didn't have the movies. And I was like, what the fuck, right? Like, how do you not have the Tenchi movies? What I really wanted to watch was Tenchi Muyo in Love, which is movie 1, and then Manatsu no Ivu, which is basically Tenchi in Tokyo, but more condensed. Like, no joke. Guys, just hear me out. It's not a hot take. It is literally what happened. Manatsu no Ivu is just basically Tenchi in Tokyo, but shorter and without the daddy complex. It's still good. I mean, we watched it dubbed because I grew up on the dub and I fucking love the Tenchi. The Tenchi dub is so good. Like, the Ranma dub is good. I watched the Ranma dub not too long ago. I love Ranma. We bought a box set a couple of years ago, and we haven't gotten through it all. Fucking love Ranma, man. Ranma is another one of those series that I think a lot of people should watch, because, like, it's just madcap, right? Nutso weird shit going on. Okay, I need to close this book and open the next book so I can color this correctly. Why is my child barking? Luna, why are you barking? Child of mercy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... Oh! I missed her boob window. I missed the actual décolleté. Shame. Shame, shame. Dio, shame. So yeah, we had to actually go on YouTube, and we watched it off of YouTube. And I found a new YouTube that does, like, exclusively, like, VHS anime uploads. So it was, like, Potato, but, like, Potato I'm okay with because, well, I'm usually okay with Potato. Because it was, like, watching it for the first time again. I believe I watched Manatsu no Ivu. I watched it in English, number one, but I watched it on a video cassette back when people used to, like, fan sub that shit. It wasn't fan sub, but it was, we could find it there, because it was being fan sub, if that makes sense. It was, yeah. Not making any sense. Also, because I'm concentrating. It's a little bit lighter. Basically, we had a place called Vallejo Baseball up where my grandparents lived. And they were originally a card shop, but then they turned into like a anime goods shop. But they also, what they used to do is you could rent video cassettes of like fan subs from them. Or, you know, actual releases too, because they had like laser discs and shit like that. But you could like, that's how I watched a lot of my Ranma. We would watch them on videotape when you couldn't really fit very many on that. You couldn't fit very many. And you were at the mercy of, you know, really weird, but where we were, anime was kind of a hot thing, so a lot of people were renting. I wouldn't say the shop was always bumping when we went, but it definitely had a lot going on. So we rented the Tenchi movies from them, even though they were already, like, they were available already. It's just that we just happened to rent everything there, you know. Not everything was blockbustered, you know. Good times, man. I'm starting to reminisce. Virtua Fighter. I first saw Virtua Fighter. The Virtua Fighter anime. Which has, like, one of the best fucking openings ever. Look it up. I'm not gonna sing it, because I'm a terrible singer. But, yeah, my formative anime years were Tenchi and Ranma. And Golden Boy. Can we talk about Golden Boy? Everyone's probably seen it. We gotta do her tentacle blending. Is it red? Yeah, it's like this. Let's use the lighter fuchsia. That's not the lighter fuchsia. Is it you? It's you. We're gonna use you. Ow! Fuck! Everything hurts! Okay. Okay. What we do is this. Grab this. And this is where the magic happens. If I can get the magic. Just can you hear my dog? And blend. Kind of. It kind of worked. What was I just talking about? We were talking about old anime. Oh, Golden Boy. Golden Boy's so good, guys. It's the funniest fucking dub ever. Like, bar none, it is one of the best dubs ever created, and the main character wasn't even, like, fucking a voice actor. He was just, like, he was part of, like, ADR or something. And he did Kentaro Oe, and it was, like, one of the greatest dubs. If you've ever seen What Do You Think of My Swimmin', that's Golden Boy. And it's not just that scene. Certainly that is one of the best scenes. He acted his fucking, like, ass off. And also, it's just animated also really good. What do you think of my swimming? Actually, we think you should be taking the beginner's class, not teaching it. I watched that also from, uh-oh. I think someone's in trouble. Maybe Ace. But yeah. A lot of my formative years were watching hentai. Just kidding! Sort of. Golden Boy is one of the greatest dubs. You can watch it in Japanese. It's really good in Japanese, but just the dub fucking nails just the absurdity of what's going on. Also, it's a fun anime. If you didn't know what a Freeder was before, you'll know what it is then. Kentaro Oe is one of the greatest fucking anime characters of all time. He is one of the goats, guys. Kentaro Oe was one of the goats. Oh yeah. I can't see my butt. The toilet fetish is hilarious. Learning how to program C on a paper keyboard, fucking like hilarious. Actual things that happened in the anime. And then the voice actor made a cameo on Blue Seed, the Blue Seed dub, where he filled in for a helicopter reporter near the end. I got a story to tell you about Blue Seed. Where he signed off as Ken Oe of the news. And I was like, he did the thing! He's the guy! Old anime dubs, man. I mean, we all talk... Cowboy Bebop. Excellent. But... Is it Kentaro Oe talking about sea-base does not mean sex. My queen! I'm like all over the place tonight. Talking about old-ass anime. I have not seen Tenchi Forever, but I have been told by many people that I probably shouldn't. I heard it's quite a departure from the series, which is unfortunate. I did watch Ai Tenchi Muyo, and I loved it. Ai Tenchi Muyo is really good. Everybody complained about the art style, but it's super cute. Also, anything that has, if I'm remembering, Ai Tenchi Muyo is the one with the Momotaro motif. That was really cute. Did I get that right? Anyway, I remember watching Ai Tenchi Muyo. It's really fun. There's a sentence he filled in for the helicopter. I should have said that. Ow! I keep rubbing this, it hurts. He filled in for a helicopter reporter, but I'm just gonna pretend that I say he filled in for the helicopter. That's a much better story I'm gonna tell my kids. Golden Boy is pretty good. If you're like into like classic, what's the word? Classic Arrow. I didn't do the back of her hair. Shoot! Arrow hentai-ish, or more. It's more Arrow. Arrow anime. Golden Boy is worth the watch. Golden Boy is just good anyway, though. It's so fucking absurd. How this absolute perv changes people's lives for the better. Something you probably can't get away with now, because, I don't know, no one's allowed to be a perv anymore. That's unfortunate. Some of my favorite characters are pervs. Like Ryoko. Ryoko's a perv. We all know it. We all know it and we all love it. Not as pervy as Washu, though. I got magic fingers. Let's shake some dew off that lily. Oh, one of my favorite lines from Manatsu no Eve is it's early in the movie, and the girl is trying to murder everybody, and she like comes out with these like fake like hot wings, and then Yosho comes in, the grandpa, and he goes, "I'm very sorry, but no matter the provocation, I never allow killing in the house." And it's so great. "I'm sorry, young lady, but no matter the provocation, I never allow killing in the house." It's just so good. It's one of my favorite lines. It stuck with me that I need to use that more. No matter the provocation, I never allow killing in the house. It's so Yosho. He's so fucking... It was his fault in the first place, of course, but... It's always Yosho's fault. To be completely honest, I think most of Tenchi's problems are because of directly because of Yosho. But, they didn't release all of the novels out here, but I read a bunch of them, which I believe are part of... Oh god, what... Because there's like more than one continuity, right? I think the novels are a part of the OVA, the original OVA continuity, I think. But there's a really great. There's 3 novels. The ones that I read. One's about Yosho and his first love, Irie. One's about Azusa, which is Ayeka and Sasami's father, the emperor of the current emperor of Jirai. And then one's about Washu. And the one about Washu is really good. And it kind of tells you about the shared history that she has with Mihoshi's family, because she's technically, if I remember correctly, I believe she is Mihoshi's grandmother or great-grandmother in that continuity. Super interesting stuff. Like, what I like about it is, like, it's all this, like, weird politics and things going on, but it's never boring. Also, it's very heavily a matriarchal society, so, like, the women are the ones who are running everything, and the men just kind of have to pick up and deal with it. Which is, you know, Azusa's problem. Because he's been kind of yanked around his whole life by his grandmother, Seto. Seto Masaki Jirai is, like, my fucking goals, man. That is a... She is, like, the funniest fucking character. The way she netted her husband was, he accidentally... Okay, you know in, like, The Wizard, the movie? Where, that, he touched my breast? He touched my breast! That? Well, she basically did that to net her husband. She basically guilted him by saying, you have to marry me now because no one's gonna want me because I'm no longer a virgin. And she basically, like, bullied him into marrying her. She's so terrible and yet hilarious. They call her the Demon Princess of Jirai for a good reason. The novels are really cool. They give you, like, these really cool, like, other sides to these other characters besides Tenchi to kind of see why Tenchi's in the situation he's in. Because of choices made by people. Like Yosho. It's always Yosho's fault. It's always Yosho's fault. Anyway, that's why I love Tenchi. I've been kind of on a kick of, like, watching the old movies. I think I'm gonna sit down and watch the old TV series, because that fucking theme song is a banger. Alright, I think I remember... Again, I'm not gonna sing it, because holy shit, do I suck at singing. But I do remember the lyrics, both in English and Japanese, because I watched that series both ways. Because of aforementioned, you know, rental service. Oh, I have a story I probably haven't told about that. When I mentioned Blue Seed. That's an old, deep cut. I used to rent the series, you know, tape by tape, because you couldn't do more than one at a time. We sometimes gamed the system. My sister would rent one. We had started watching it, and it was really good. It's a really good series. Blue Seed is really good. It's got, like, good humor, good action, good sci-fi, fantasy. I really liked it. However, someone rented out the last videotape, which had the last 2 episodes, and I've never seen the end of it because of that. So I don't actually know how it ends. I read the manga, hoping that that would give me some closure, but I was told that the manga and the anime are completely different. So yeah, I do not technically know how Blue Seed ends. And I never did. Nobody ever returned it. So, you know, in lieu of that, and because it was getting big as a manga here, I rented Fushigi Yugi. And I had the same problem. Someone didn't return the last volume. So, I didn't know how long it was. I mean, like, you know, that anime is like... That is an exhausting 50-some episode. Do I regret watching Fushigi Yugi? In retrospect, just a smidge. Because holy shit, is that a big back and forth and just a lot of... All these problems could have been solved if people fucking just took the time to talk to each other and not be manipulated, and... it was a very frustrating anime. And in retrospect, I think I had the same problem with Ayashi no Seras, which is done by the same person. They're all done by Yu Watase. Holy shit. So I didn't know how far I was from finishing Fushigi Yugi until years later, where I found out I was 2 episodes away, just like Blue Seed. I was 2 episodes away from finishing. I never finished it. Probably, you know, if I cared enough, would look up and watch the last 2 episodes and be done with it, but... No, I'm good. I'm good, Yu Watase. You had me for Ayashi no Seras, and I watched all of that. That was a weird story. I'm not coming back for Genbu. Sorry. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. And I ain't coming back for... Byakko. Ain't happening. I just read the wiki and went on with my life. Yeah, Fushigi Yugi took a lot out of my life. And, like, Ranma, which I don't have a problem with, because Ranma is also long. I also have never finished Ranma. I don't have a problem with that, mostly because, to be completely honest, the conclusion of Ranma is that they don't get married. Let's be completely honest. If they got married, I think it would have been a disservice. The fact that it ended without a wedding, but it did kind of end with, like, confirmation of feelings was enough for me. I wasn't expecting a wedding. It's not like... Alright, here's a spoiler. So if you don't want a spoiler for Oh My Goddess, go watch my friend Dr. Lupin for a few minutes. Oh My Goddess ended with a wedding. That was the last thing to happen. And that was what it should have been. That last arc was like, God, like 10, 15 tankobon though? Holy shit. I love Oh My Goddess. Every now and again, like every like 18, 24 months, every couple years, I sit down and I just binge read it. Because it's a good series. I love Oh My Goddess. It's one of my favorites. Okay, no more spoilers. It's a good series. It's long though. But a lot of it is, for the first like quarter to half, it's super episodic. So for me, it wasn't that hard to get into and read. Where is my silver pen? That's gold. Where's my silver Sharpie? There it is. Because I know it had glitter, right? Okay. Whoosh. Whoosh. Just to bring out some of those lines. There we go. Looking good. I know the tights were kind of reflective. There we go. Nice. There we go. Does she have... I'll do a couple. I'm gonna get this. Almost done. Looking fabulous, I know. What are we at time? I got 10 minutes. I thought I would have been over tonight. Your image color is green. She's floating. 'Cause she's an enchantress. I love this outfit. I want to make it. Maybe I'll make it for my Marimo costume. Went over it. And that's it. That's everybody done. That's everybody done. It's good to have everything done in advance so you don't have to worry about it, but you can only get ahead so far. You can only sit in a chair for so many hours sketching and drawing. Which is why I want my holidays back. Maybe next year I don't do an Inktober. Maybe I just do a couple images here and there. That might be nice. I always do Christmas though, and I've got to figure out a way to make Christmas more doable to life. Yeah. Alright, that's Outfit August. We did Halloween outfits all month. Everything's done. I get to take a break. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. They match. Even though they don't, but they match. So those will go up tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow and Wednesday. And then Thursday, we're gonna do spooky games. I don't have an announcement. I have no preference. Other than I want a game that works. We've got 10 minutes. Right? Because Twitch always wants you to do like... Okay, let's put this in the back. Twitch always wants you to do 2 hours. And then we'll raid somebody. Who do you want to raid? Do you guys want to watch Sea of Stars? Let's make that decision now. Do you guys want to watch Sea of Stars later? Or after? Or do you guys want to see Baldur's Gate? Let me look up what Sea of Stars is. Sea of Stars. Stars, not starts. Sure, allow. It is a role-playing game by Sabotage. It's in the same universe as The Messenger, which is a 2018 game. Turn-based combat, control up to 6 players. Inspired by games like Illusion of Gaia, Breath of Fire, and Chrono Trigger. So if that's sort of in the vein of what Sea of Stars is, that sounds cool. Maybe I'll pick that game up. I'm not done with Tears of a Kingdom though. I am on the last quest, but right now I'm in the middle of doing some armor upgrades, trying to get some armors done. Unfortunately, they recently patched out the duplication trick I was using recently, although I wasn't working on everything. So, I can't be too angry, because I understand, you know, you gotta make a game stable. You can't just leave bugs in like Bugfesta. But yeah, you're gonna need to hit the hay, so you're gonna pass on either. Oh, okay. I will probably roll a dice at some point, but we have 5 minutes. What should we do for 5 minutes? Sketchbook tour? Do we want to do that? What do we want to look at? Ugh, I dropped a brush. Maybe not. Let's do sketching. Where is my... Oh, here we go. We can do this. I can show you. Today's character is Hannah. She's part of a girls' love story I'm working on. So here's some of the sketches. I think we might have done some once. I don't think I did this on stream, but there's some of the sketches. There's some ideas that I haven't done yet. There's some that I have. I want to do this kotatsu idea. We'll do a little sketchbook putz around for 5 minutes. We did this one. It was inspired by a cover in Wotokoi. Here's one. It's doing something with washi tape. That might be interesting. We did this one for February flowers. But yeah. There's Hannah. I haven't really quite solidified her design, but she's like a magical ultra girl. She's like an Ultraman, except that her rival doesn't like her because her rival doesn't like to delegate. So, yeah. I have some ghosties we did someday. There's how I was working out Marimo's new hairstyle, even though I put the braid on the wrong side originally. You can see some of my notes for... This was for last year. I did pull tabs. You guys remember the pull tabs? That was fun. I like doing that. Holiday nails might be nice. I haven't... The all character... I need to start working on that early. So, things happen with the old character. I think I've probably already mentioned. I've got like 30 some series that I used to just show, but a lot of those were spin-offs. And like having 40 plus characters on one page is too much. That takes too much time. So I decided I was going to cut back so I can add a couple more and then like consolidate a bunch of series. So we're maybe saying goodbye to a bunch of characters. We'll talk about that as we get closer, maybe in November. Or maybe we'll talk about it in December. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But I like this. Like blotches, and then we'll do line art. There was one year I did blotches and I drew in the blotches. That was kind of cool. Anyway. So yeah. Let's just sketch. I do need to get back. We're gonna be, I need to get back to working on Battlemania. That's gonna come out. That's a combined effort since we worked 2 years over it anyway. I think it'd be better to just release it as like a 2-year thing, which is great. I think that's a good idea. That's a better idea. It means I only have to do artwork once, right? So yeah, that's a thing. I need to get back on the art for that. Where is my color blocker for this book? That's not it. That's not it either. Okay, we're not gonna do pens. We're just gonna sketch. We're gonna do my default favorite character to draw of all time. It's gonna be May. Super chibi. Eyes are big. Eyes are too big. I've never tried that challenge of like drawing from like a different body part other than the head. I've never done that yet. I should try that sometime. Or I try to draw like from an arm or something. I don't know. Seeing as how I struggle with hands and arms and poses in general, I wouldn't know where I would start with that. Hullabaloo? Maybe the hands holding a camera, that would be easier. Probably. How I learned to stop worrying about being perfect and just sketching. Hopefully we get back to our kids on bikes for this week. I miss it. We've had a hiatus for a little bit. There we go. Yay, it's May! Ooh, quick doodle of Avex. I need a reference. I need a reference for Avex, and I don't have any, I think, readily available. So let me find one. I have to have him in my favorites somewhere. So I could draw him. What the hell? I'm looking. Where are you? Scroll to the top and go down. Instead of going backwards through time. You grab me one? Okay. I'll block him in. Big roundo face. And ears that do this. Thank you. Look at this little man. The hat's gonna give me problems. We're gonna make it up as we go. can tell when I'm unconfident. When hold on. I have done Avex once before in a readily available place. I can at least see how I did it once before. There you are. Oh, that is not at all how I used to draw it. Oh fuck. All right, we're gonna make it up as we go. Symmetrical haircut. Cat. Stare. I get more unconfident when the more lines I put down. I'm sorry. I suck. Close enough. Close enough, he says. Close enough, he says. It's not close enough. Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Dio? I am attempting to draw a flingza in its closed position. Why? Do you hate life? I hate life. That is indeed what is happening. What hubris do you have, child? I have much hubris. Why do I have hubris? Because I wish to challenge and kill God. Also, I did not think everything out, so, you know. There we go. It's somewhat coherent as a sketch. If you don't mind the bleed through in the shoulder. Look at that little squidiot. There we go. I drew a semi-coherent thing. Semi-coherent. It's a flingzo, okay? Okay. Flingzo, okay? Yeah, it didn't turn out half bad. It could have gone a lot worse. Like that one roller squid that I tried doing with a fountain pen like a year or two ago. That was bad. I covered it up in my sketchbook with a sticker. It was that bad. It was not a good sketch. Alright. So, this was the last art stream for a little bit. Spooky games, Thursday, normal time. Not sure what though. But yeah, that's about it. We had a good time. He's okay. I could have done a better Apex. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it could be better. But yeah, Thursday will be spooky games of some capacity. I don't know what. I can't make a guarantee. Maybe we'll try Walk again, but I want a little bit more time to play that and other games, of course, on there so I can see what I can and can't do on a 2-hour stream. So, barring that, barring Chain, or Haunted PS1, or Dread X, we're either going to do a submission run, just fucking around in submission, or we're going to do a Fatal Frame. It's been a while. Maybe sometime in September, one whole stream will be dedicated to just Nightmare mode finishing Fatal Frame 5. Just to get it off the table. But spooky games will definitely be this Thursday. And then Thursday streams only, permitting internet. So yeah, take your love and compliment. Love you, bitch. Awesome. Looking forward to Thursday. Okay. I will, I'm gonna choose, the time has come to choose the raid. Give me a moment. Unless, no, some of you gotta go, but I think we're gonna go, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong keyboard. I think we're gonna do Sea of Stars, so. Raid. Parfait. And, I will see you guys Thursday for spooky games, whatever they may be. It was great for August. August was fun. And, see you later. Night.